G'day YouTube, Ben from Aussie, here to bring you another video. This one is going to be doing a look at my live bait rig. Okay guys, so live bait rig. I use this typically for slimy mackerel because I target snapper in that area, and I love the way that the slimies tend to produce such really good results. I usually fish in a roughly 12 to 15, sometimes a little bit deeper meters of water. And I found this particular area off the mid-north coast of New South Wales, which is just absolutely fantastic. Produces some really good quality fish, typically in the 60 to 80 centimetre region, which is a fantastic size for eating. One of the things that I really believe in, especially where snapper are concerned, is that try and target mature fish that have had their chance to breed and repopulate, and that way we're not going to diminish the fish stocks and get into trouble with the authorities. Fishing regulations are there for a reason, and we really do need to understand that. And I do believe personally that fish in that range of 60 to 80 centimetres are absolutely wonderful and really great for eating. Very easy to cook snapper, can produce such really amazing meals, and hopefully in the next couple of months I'll be posting up some really nice recipes based on that. Anyway, let's get back to the rig. Okay, so live bait rig, so we're looking to use slimy mackerel in this instance, and we're targeting fish like snapper. I'm using 4.0 hooks. I find they tend to work really well. I simply use 2 snelled mustard 4.0 hooks. I aim to create a trace that's roughly a metre long. In this case I'm going to use 60-pound line. I like to keep it as light as possible, and I finish that with a Black Magic barrel swivel. I'm not going to use any weight on this rig because I find in this particular area it works really well just to allow the baits to float down, although sometimes when the current is running obviously it's necessary to incorporate a bit of weight, but where possible I try and get away with not using weight. So I'm just going to add the swivel first, and to do that I'm just going to use a locked half blood knot. So I wrap it around 8 times. Rightio. I like to leave my tags about 6 millimeters or 1/4 of an inch long. That way it's not so long that it's going to start causing tangles and problems, but it's also not so short that it'll collapse the knot, which is clearly not what I want. Rightio. As I said, we're using fluorocarbon because fluorocarbon is such an amazing product. The fish can't see it basically, and therefore they identify the bait as being a good food source. And now we're just going to snell very simply 2 hooks onto the line. So give yourself about 60 or so centimeters. Kite fishing is quite unique. You don't have to cast long distances, and you can really allow yourself to float your kayak into a really good spot, and either you can anchor up or you can just use a drift anchor or something, and you can allow yourself to just float and be in the zone with the fish. It's really quite amazing. You don't have to cast long distances. With a kayak you can really get into the locations. Obviously not having a motor as well, you have that amazing stealth factor. You can get right up amongst the fish and they're just not even aware of you being there. I firmly believe that a lot of the boat motors out there cause big problems when it comes to that kind of thing. So we're just going to snell these 2 hooks on together, and that's really all there is to it. So first hook locked in. So with live baiting, we want to keep the hooks, I like to keep the hooks fairly close together. This gives us a lot of different options as to how we can position them and the types of baits we can use. I don't like to keep a lot of hooks just floating around on my kayak. I like to, as best I can, just keep 5 or 6 tops of each different rig, and that way I'm not, because salt water will get into the stuff and it will cause problems eventually. Therefore, I don't want to have too much gear on my boat because I know it's just going to get rusted up. And what I like about this rig is it's very versatile. You can use this even on baits like squid and stuff like that. I like to keep the hook placement roughly 4 to 6 inches apart. That's roughly sort of the 10 to 15 centimetre mark. It keeps the hook placement pretty slick, and without having the hooks so close together that they sort of interfere with each other. Rightio, so last snell knot and then we're done. So rightio guys, really good hook placement. Always test your knots, make sure they're not going to fall apart. The last thing you want to do is get onto a really good fish and find your knots have failed on you, and you end up losing your fish because you didn't tie your knots properly. So knots are really good to know, and keep your tags nice and tight too. Rightio. Guys, I've got a little offer on for today, so this needs to be done by the 20th of June. We're going to say the 20th of June, that's roughly what, 3 weeks away, and all you need to be is a subscriber, and I'm going to give away some stickers, some Aussie stickers. You can place them on your paddles or your kayak or whatever it might be. These are really, really good. UV stabilised, really nice. It's PVC stickers. They're free for you, I'll pay the postage. All you've got to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment. Thanks a lot guys, I hope this works out for you. Let me know how you're going with your kayak fishing, and looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to be building my YouTube channel with an average of 2 videos per week, eventually covering all sorts of topics on kayak fishing, from reviews of gear, reviews of kayaks, location reports, even hook and cook type ideas for you. I'm looking forward to any comments or suggestions you might have. Please leave a comment below, or you can message me directly through YouTube. If you liked the video, please like it. Please feel free to share this video on other social media such as Facebook or Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time, tight lines and stay safe.